A tribute to the victims in Uvalde. A weekend filled with memorials and vigils, including a visit from the first couple, in a community shaken to its core as it begins this week to bury the dead.
Whenever I found out that it was fourth graders, it took me back to my baby girl, because she was about to be 10. You know, my baby is she's not going to graduate, she's not going to marry, she's not going to look forward to what she was looking in life. And whenever I heard that these babies were so excited about life, that was my baby too. They need to be a new label to these requirements. The same way there's requirements for alcohol, there should be for guns, 21 and up.
11-year-old Bella Barbosa attended Mass on Sunday in honor of her friend Ella Garcia, who perished in the attack.
It was shocking, because I had faith that she was in the other room, but when I found out, I was just like, well, she's in a better place now, and if this happens again, she doesn't have to go through that. This needs to change, that we need to get justice for these children, and that this world is not a good place for children to grow up in, and that things need to change.
The U.S. Justice Department now reviewing the actions by police amid growing anger over the slow response in neutralizing the gunman after Uvalde law enforcement agencies allowed the shooter to remain in a classroom for nearly an hour while officers waited in the hallway outside, while children inside made panicked 911 calls for assistance.
The question simply is this: there was a 40-minute gap. And if the 911 operators were aware that children were alive in that classroom, why weren't officers notified of that? And if that's the case, why didn't they take action? That's the question. And again, I'll go back to the answer for right now, is that it was considered, okay? The decision was made on the scene.
President Joe Biden responding to the Uvalde crowd, asking him to do something, promising that he would. But a matter he has little control of in the Senate.
The problem in the Senate is simple. Too many members on the other side of the aisle are disconnected from the suffering of the American people. Too many members on that side care more about the NRA than they do about families who grieve victims of gun violence. As I said, the American people are sick and tired of mass shootings. They're sick and tired about active shooter alerts. They're sick and tired of children, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, being shot, gunned down in their schools.
After Uvalde, renewed momentum providing a small measure of hope. Just across the border in Canada, legislation introduced this week to implement a national freeze on the sale and purchase of handguns as part of a gun control package that would also limit magazine capacities, among others. The country already bans around 1,500 types of military-style firearms, similar to the weapons used in Uvalde. But given the highly polarized environment in the United States, moving on a gun policy could yet again see entrenched positions emerge, just months ahead of November's midterm elections. Sherwin Briceby's SABC News, New York.